Hello and welcome to the fantastic Media Welfare Stadium for this Northern Premier League East match between Emley AFC and Stocksbridge Park Steels. I'm your commentator this evening, Adam Allcroft, for a game that is happening a month after it was meant to, when we had 6 minutes of play. Emley had scored one, but the fog eventually called it off as we could barely see beyond the stand here. It was a correct decision from the referee, and we're not just saying that because we were 1-0 down after a few minutes. Since then, fortunes have changed for Stocksbridge a lot. The Steels were looking like banging on the door of the playoffs and not far off the top 5. However, since then, they've struggled in front of goal, not scoring in the last 3 games, and 4 out of the last 5 games the Steels have gone goalless. So who better to face but the best defence in the league? Ross Lampton in the Emley goal has the most clean sheets of anyone in the league, 14. Who's in second place? Ben Townsend with 10, joint with Liam Higton's 10 for Grimsby Borough. So it's going to be a difficult game for the Steels to try and get over their duck, and we'll see if they can do so today. So we're just getting the handshake between our captains today, so we'll go through the teams for you now. So it's Declan Lampton in goal for Emley, then Harrison Shepherd, Ross Hardacre, Captain Alexander Metcalf, Jack Cowgill, Adam Clayton, Dunay Lawrence, Hayden Lindley, Lawrence Oriando, he's one to watch, he kept Brighouse up on his own for a few years, Luke Parkin, and their leading scorer, Amir Birchall. On the bench is Nathan Curtis, Christopher Dawson, Belchior Rodriguez, Charles Barks, and Joseph Kenny. For the Steels, there's only one change today, but we'll start with Ben Townsend in goal, Tom Charlesworth, Jack Tinker, Curtis Turner, who serves as captain, Elliot Owen, Paul Iggulden, Ash Butterworth, Alex O'Connor, James Morris, who replaces Harrison Poulter in the starting lineup, Oliver Grejlak and Tommy Marshall. The bench is Jordan Lemon, Elliot Murray, Jack Dolman, Harrison Poulter and Silas Valladolid-Collins. We are ready for the kick-off here, with Emley about to get us underway in a few moments. Our referee just making his final few checks before we get this game started. Plenty of people here at the fantastic Media Welfare Stadium. Free entry after that rearranged match. And here we go. So Emley get us underway in the claret and blue shirts, while white shorts and sky blue socks from right to left, while Stocksbridge Park Steels are in the yellow shirts, blue shorts and blue socks kicking from left to right. Emley have an early throw-in here. Down that left-hand side, and they're trying to pass it round with Metcalf knocking it onto the left wing, and they've got it onto the wing here. Sorry, and they'll put the cross in, but the offside flag will go up. So it's back for Townsend to take this free kick after an early offside call. Stops the Emley attack. They are into some issues with our scoreboard, which is what we're trying to fix it. It's been a bit longer than 3 seconds. We've just got past a minute because we do actually have a scoreboard here. So Townsend sending it long. Morris misses his header. Knocked away by Cowgill. Into midfield it goes. Forward. And it's going to be Birchall on the run. He goes past a few, but then Charlesworth in tackles and intercepts. It's cleared out. James Morris was offside, so it will be a free kick to Emley on the halfway line. So we'll actually it's been given as an offside call, free kick for Stocksbridge. So Townsend will have a free kick just a few yards outside his area. Townsend sends it long. Looking for Morris, head away this time by Cowgill again. Charles has got the next touch but can only steer it out of play. Emley will have a throw-in. Back now with Ross Hardacre, the former Ossett man. Launch it downfield. Iggulden rises high, steady it out. It's another throw-in. Another one launched downfield, and again headed away. It's another throw-in. Emley inching down the pitch, a bit like an American football match at the moment, just taking yards and getting it closer to the goal. Into the middle to Lawrence, who looks to switch it, but Grejlak intercepts, looking for Morris, but well read by Cowgill, who returns it onto the right wing. turn and get on the overlap on this right-hand side. Force back to Metcalf. Pass forward. Stocksbridge trying to get stuck in here, and they don't come away with the ball. It's Lawrence trying to come through. Another big tackle goes in. It's out for a throw in. Emley with all of the ball in the first 3 minutes of this game so far. Starting much like it did on Boxing Day. So, throw-in's launched in, powering header from Owen gets it out into the Emley midfield. It goes, recycled onto the right, left-footed ball into the box, headed away again. This time by Eagledon, but Ossett first onto it, and Parkin puts the ball in. Again, it's Owen this time who heads it away, and heads it away a second time as Emley keep getting the ball back. Another one put into the box and head away to the edge of the area. Can't get his touch right, and Butterworth will get onto it. Not a great touch, but he does eventually clear it away, and it ends up going back into the defence. Harrison Shepherd picks it up, and Emley will keep this early pressure on. Their fans will be happy with the way they've started, because it must be about 80% possession to the home team at the moment. So it goes into the middle, and Emley then switch it out to left. Amir Birchall, Emley's leading scorer so far this season with 13. He's got 2 men on him, and that was enough to stop him going any further. It's out for a throw-in. Tommy Marshall back to defend on that one. Thrown to the edge of the area, back to Metcalf, who switches it out to the right, who's got plenty of space. Tinker closing in, but the cross is lofted, looking for the far post, and Townsend has to get a palm to it to stop it going in the top corner. Birchall will put the cross in, and he's looking to get it to the far side. It looks a bit too far, that ball, and it goes out, and it is a let-off for the Steels on that one. That cross was more dangerous than it first appeared. By Townsend, who's already clawed one away, and you can see Emley's pressure on Stocksbridge defence has been relentless so far. Long ball forward, headed away forward, and then Owen will return it to left. Tinker heads towards the left again, but can't get it to Grezlaken, but Emley's ball forward trying to create an attack on that right wing. Doesn't quite work out. Just noticed our scoreboard over in the left-hand side, the one in the ground, as reset, and we're showing it a minute and a half after. Well, by clock, we're about 5.5 minutes in, where Emley had took the lead in this fixture last time. As Stocksbridge are on the attack here. Tommy Marshall goes down the left, trying to get it back. Tinker puts it into the middle, but blocked on the edge of the box, and Emley are able to clear it away and going to try and get a counter-attack going. Eagledon is able to head it away from Birchall. Charles going to go. I think the wind's a bit heavier down on the pitch than it is up here, because just almost went away from Charles with them, but Turner then just drills it forward. Butterworth gets it to Marshall, back to Butterworth, chests it down well, follows it down into their channel, looks for Marshall. Butterworth was bundled over at the same time, but Butterworth wanted the free kick. He's not going to get it though. Six minutes gone in this game. It's 0-0 here at the fantastic Media Welfare Stadium. Ball watch out. Charlesworth heads it away, but then it's returned and back into the midfield. Turner gets a touch forward to Morris. Nice little touch back to Marshall, who spins away. Finds Grezlaken. Offside flag goes up. I think he was a few yards out, and there couldn't be any complaints about that. But it was a good find and some potential this attack. There is a goal in the Northern Premier League East already tonight. Pontefract Collieries have gone ahead on their away trip to Heaton Starrington. Former Steel Elliot Walker has scored for Pontefract. So Declan Lambton will take this free kick. 14 clean sheets this season, the most in the league. It out goes back to Eagledon, who clears it away, but returned through the header and then flicked on, but then Eagledon heads away again. Back out to the left to Amir Birchall. Looking for Hardacre, got in there, but Marshall tries to press down to Birchall on the left, trying to get past his man, goes down under pressure. The referee's not having that one, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. another local scoreline. Golcar are 1-0 up against Pickering Town. Alfie Wilkinson has scored, 14 chasing promotion. Townsend send it forward, his header right back, goes to Sorando, holding up the ball really well before Eggleton gets a foot in. Back into defence, where Clayton sends it out to Birchall. Gets the turn on Charlesworth, and Charlesworth just been a bit too shirty with him, and it will go out, be a free kick. And now Seals off the defender set piece, and it was from a free kick where Emley got their goal in the first time this fixture tried to be played. So it's with on that left hand side, just sort of trying to arrange a wall on the left wing. It will be a cross in here. But before we get the cross, we've got a flat football, so we'll start again. On the left hand side here comes the cross in, looking for the far post. Turner doesn't get his header completely right, but it will get it away from the dangerous area, but out for a corner kick. First corner of the game. 9 minutes gone. Early opportunity for Emley in this game. Here comes the corner into the near post. Flicks on, goes across the 6-yard area, and then Jack Tinker gets a touch on and gets it away. I think the wind just pushed it away a bit onto the left and then cleared away, but still Emley will keep the pressure on as they've got the ball back here on the right-hand side. Left-footed ball into the box, falls well, but not a great touch by Parkin, and Stocksbridge trying to get into the ball there. I think it's Jack Tinker on it on the right-hand side, then back to Eggleton, who clears it away. Morris wins the header well. Grezlak gets a touch, puts it in the middle, but Emley intercepts. The clearance spins over to the right wing where they'll pick it up. It's with Birch on the right, who finds his man in front of him, Donae Lawrence. Back into defence with Cowgill. And they'll build it through midfield here with Lindley, who puts the ball in. It's a good looking ball. Takes a shot, saved by Townsend. The offside flag was up. Wouldn't have counted even and had it gone in, but it was good play from Emley, who have definitely been the better side in this first 10 minutes. Those are Sue Allcroft going to come on Steels in our comments. If you are listening to us on the YouTube chat, please do feel free to get involved. We'll try and shout you out as the game goes on. Townsend will take this free kick after the offside call. So it's trying not to put a commentator's curse on this, but when you've got the best defence in the league and the joint third best defence in the league, it's probably not going to be a 5-4 thriller. As Townsend sends it long, but that's a poor kick from the goalkeeper, who will send it out. It will be an Emley throw-in. It is in their half, and they quickly take it back to Declan Lampton. Takes a touch, pressed by Morris, but out to the right to Shepherd, who takes a touch and then short in front of him. Back it goes, and Morris was closing in. Shouting man on, meant to get evade the returning striker. That's not a great pass there, but it gets to Hardacre in the end. But his pass has been intercepted by Turner. Marshall wants it back. Marshall having control, trying to get past Hardacre, knocks it off him and gets the throw in. There's an ooh from the Emley crowd as they sense danger. There is going to be a substitute, early substitute though for Stocksbridge. Jordan Lemon is about to come on. Just trying to see if I can spot who might be off, but I can't see Tom Charlesworth, so I suspect we might be about to see Tom Charlesworth heading off. He may have picked up an injury. And Jordan Lemon is on, and it is Tom Charlesworth heads off. An early substitution and an injury, it seems, to Charlesworth picked up at some point, and Lemon will come in and unexpectedly early.
Stocksbridge replacing number 2, Tom Charlesworth. It's on 12.
Right to Marshall, tries to knock it off his defender, back to Lemon, but he's going to quickly give it to Turner, back to Lemon, puts the ball in, look at the near post, it bounces quite harmlessly to Lampton. early blow for the Steels. That's lose Tom Charles, who's been one of Stocksbridge's best players this season. Really missed him when he was out with suspension, and that didn't. His suspension being extended because of the meant he was able to play in this game, got extended because of all the postponements, and now Stocksbridge do have a chance to attack as James Morris is able to run his defence. Tinker was overlapping, Morris goes himself and it's blocked, falls to Turner, goes out wide to the right, finds Marshall, who's one-on-one with Hardacre, but back to goal at the moment. He has to try and turn round. O'Connor gets the ball in plenty of space, moves it onto his right, back to Marshall, who's got Hardacre in front of him, looking for Turner, but the pass is misplaced and Emley intercepts, clear it away now. Lemon will volley it back in. Grejlak looks for it. Morris tried to get the header on, but cleared away. Butterworth was trying to fight for it, but then Tinker can only head it into the air, and then won then by Metcalf. But Stocksbridge get it back, flicked on, looks for Morris trying to get touch, but cleared away. Goes to Parkin, and now it's Metcalf who clears it away, but only back into Stocksbridge's defence. Eagleton right to Lemon, takes a touch. Forward to Marshall on the halfway line. Crowd by 2 players, can only knock it off Hardacre to get the throw in. Lemon now will launch that throw downfield. Hardacre will head it away and knocked on by Danae Lawrence. Goes back to Birchall, sends pass forward, but intercepted by Owen, who had a bit of trouble juggling, and he gets a bit of late contact and a free kick as Sorando went into him. I think Owen did make the most of it as it went in, but he got the free kick. Ball forward from Lemon, taken away by Metcalf, and then knocked forward. Butterworth was the man who was the target. Here to Owen, who gets under feet, and now will try and slip out looking for Grejlak, who finds Tinker as he's coming forward now. Into the middle to Turner, back to O'Connor, takes a touch, crowded in that area, and Emley do get the interception, but back to O'Connor, who finds Turner, who's got a bit more space to work with. Turner was ended up just going backwards for a bit then, and passes it back to Lemon, who goes forward, and Lemon will hit the diagonal, look for Grejlak. Offside flag is up, and that one was a much closer decision. I think he maybe just got that bit wrong. I think Shepherd had pushed up a bit too much, but he gets away with that one. It will be a free kick and an offside call. It's actually the second time Grejlak has been caught offside in this game. Ball goes long from him, headed away, and Marshall missed that, but goes to Morris, who finds a lovely slip through past to Butterworth. Butterworth looking to return it to Morris, but intercepted. Morris puts the pressure on as it goes back to Lambton, drills it through the legs, I think, of Grejlak, and Stocksbridge just missed the ball through the middle, and Stocksbridge have managed to block the clearance. Marshall on it, back to Turner, who gets it forward to Butterworth. One touch back to Marshall, but it goes out to play, and it will be a throw in Emley. But there's some much better football from Stocksbridge than we've seen in the last 2 games, which will give hope to the travelling fans today. You know, something I've heard, the committee have committed to give a full refund to away travelling fans if we lose today. Free entry, by the way. Lemon's just got the throw for the Stocksbridge. Launch it downfield, head away by Hardacre into the middle where Linley hucks it away. Forward to Soriando, gives it to the left of Birchall, who tries to knock it forward. It's come off him last. Thought it might have been an Emley throw. Stocksbridge having a good spell at football at the moment as we cross the 17th minute mark. Lemon with the throw at the moment. Drills the throwing forward, but Metcalf got the head onto it, and then will be returned to Cowgill, who sends it far away. Owen heads it, comes off Sorando, and then second clearance gets it away. And actually, Stocksbridge might be able to make something out of this. Marshall's pressing. Hardacre has to head it back to Lambton, and he does it really well, looping into Lambton's grateful arms. Quickly out by the goalkeeper. Eagleton will head it away, and Linley picks it up. Bit of a battle in midfield. Turner heads it, but he can only get it to Hardacre, who sends it long. Sorando will chase, but Eagleton should have that covered. He will pass it back to Townsend, who can only send it out for a throw-in. put under quite a bit of pressure there in the end. So throwing on this left-hand side. Now, Hardacre taking the throw. Down on the left to Sorando. Two men around him. Going to struggle to put a cross in. In the end, he can't do, and he ends up knocking it out play and he gets a corner kick. So another chance for Emley to score from a set piece. The Steels will want to be better from that, conceded from a free kick against Bradford Park Avenue on Saturday, who will be Emley's opponents next Saturday. Here comes the corner in, clear, it goes to the far post, and it's bundled in at the far post. It seems. Yes, it has been bundled in. Almost like the football game, we didn't know what actually happened, but Emley have bundled it in at the far post. It's 1-0 to the home team. Everyone paused and we didn't know what happened for a second. Not sure who's got it, but it's another set piece conceded for Stocksbridge as it was flicked on towards the far post, and Emley were able to convert. It's 1-0 to the Pewits. The Steels will have to score for the first time in 4 games if they want anything out of this away trip. We'll so it's now back. Emley do have a throw in their own half. We will get the goal scorer for you as soon as we have any idea who it is. Ball thrown now and then headed out, putting another throw in on the halfway line. So we'll get it back, lock it long, and Owen clears it away. Marshall looks challenged, but Hardacre heads it back out and looking to slip it in now, but then intercepted by Lemon, who clears it back into midfield, and Emley will keep the pressure on. The goal has been given to the former Stocksbridge defender Adam Clayton. It could have been any one of 4 players at that far post. As Emley not wanting to trying to get down the channel on the right wing, but it will go out for a goal kick.
The scorer of Emley's first goal, Emley's number 6, Adam Clayton.
I believe he was the one who actually scored again on Boxing Day. Woodruff gets control, knocks it left, looks for Grej, like who might be able to break in here, but well controlled by in defence and headed back to Lambton. So this is it. This is the best defence in the league here at the fantastic Mead Welfare Stadium. Just 17 goals conceded all season. Stockbridge trying to build out and then knock forward and look for Marshall, but it will go back to Lambton, who turns well away from Marshall. And with this, but with that goal and Cleethorpes drawing 0-0, Emley do go top of the table for now. So Hardacre has the ball, back in defence, then knocked over the top, looks for Sorando, controls it into a field, and Turner intercepts, so Connor gets it out to Marshall, back to Lemon, takes a touch, he's going to send it down the channel and looking for Morris, and he'll get it off the header. Morris trying to get through Hardacre, but Hardacre comes in with a tackle and it's out to Shepherd. Danae Lawrence has it on the right wing, and he's been given lots of space to work with. Danae Lawrence, he's going to elect to send it back into midfield, though, into Lindley. It has gone back to Jack Cowgill in defence, then forward to Metcalf in the centre circle, steps out it onto the right side, crosses the halfway line. Hildering gives it now to Shepherd again, and back it will go to Cowgill, as Emley happy to just pass it around at the moment. Clayton has it deep in his own half, and he will carry it forward unchallenged. Spreads it out to Hardacre, who's come well forward. Into midfield, to Parkin. Back now to Clayton, and Emley just happy to keep the ball and keep possession and make sure Stocksbridge can't have a touch on it. Into midfield. Now Soriando knocks it forward to Danae Lawrence. He's going to lose the ball, and it's Marshall who's done quite well to get the tackle in. So forward, look for Turner. It's a poor pass, so gives it right back to Hardacre. Knocks it over the top, looking for Lawrence, who's doing well just to keep Turner off him. On the left-hand side, trying to use a bit of his pace and trickery. Marshall's back to help defend, because it's just got stuck in that corner for now, and trying to just earn a set piece, and it will end up being a throw-in next to the corner flag for the home team. So it will be a throwing opportunity, and Emley will use the long throw. As they look, Emley looks to try and double the lead and see if they can kill this as a contest right now. Ball is headed away, goes halfway line, shot goes in, deflects away, an awkward angle back to Danae Lawrence on the left hand side. Back to Hardacre, puts the cross in, low hard, look for the diving header, and it's Eagledon, actually a crucial header that puts it out for a corner kick. Emley's third of the game and first in scoring. 24 minutes gone in this game. Emley are no longer top of the table, because Cleethorpes have taken the lead at Newton Aycliffe. Aaron Braithwaite has scored. Here comes a corner, headed away, goes to the far post again, and this time Townsend gets to it. Because Stocksbridge is just not clearing the lines in the first attempt at the corner, and they've almost been punished for it again. Back with Tinker now, who stalls with it in the middle. Nice pass into the two-turner, who will look to pick up after Grezlak. And Grezlak is well offside again. He needs to start watching his line a bit better than he has been doing, because he was quite clearly offside. I know linesmen like to delay things now, just in case something might happen and they can review, but everyone saw that Grezlak was 1 or 2 off there. Back now for Lambton to take a free kick, and he's going to look to switch it over to the left hand side. Hardacre will head it across, but he will be caught offside. I think we've had more offside in this game than we have the rest of the season. And this is obviously a tactic that Emley like to use to try and catch teams out, though he doesn't seem to have done much to take Grezlak out of the game. But Townsend sends it forward, Morris will drop deep. Butto's going for the header too, and I think one of them needs to shout for it next time. And as Emley have the ball back now, and Morris wins the ball through to O'Connor, back to Owen, who controls it, put under pressure, steps past through, looking for Marshall, but Hardacre will get the interception, goes out for a Stocksbridge throw. Back with Lemon, who needs some options. He hasn't really got them. He'll get it with O'Connor now. Back to Lemon, who does well to keep it under control. Back to O'Connor, who tries it through to Lemon. Trying to get it knocked off an Emley player for the throw-in, and he has done that. The Steels will keep possession for a bit longer. Back with Lemon. Thrown to Turner, and then back to Lemon. Looks to get it through, but it does just about get through, despite Parkin's attempt. O'Connor on the ball, switching out to Tinker. Tries to take it on the left-hand side and does find Grezlak. Grezlak turns well, trying to get beyond his man here, but he's been well tackled. Grezlak gets a block on it, keeps it in, gets it to Tinker. Tinker has a chance to put the cross in. Cross going in, lucky for Marshall. Hardacre heads it away, back to Lemon. Lemon's going to take the shot, it deflects and then goes into Lambton's hand. Jordan Lemon, who has not scored for 1.5 years now, since his equalised here against Brighouse in August 2023. Actually, 2.5 years, 22. Tried to get on the score sheet there. Stocksbridge earned a free kick as Tinker gets a good shove over for his worries. So Townsend will come up to take the free kick. So far, Stocksbridge have looked better than they have done in the last 2 games, but right now it's the same result, losing 1-0. Townsend sending it long, looking for Morris. He does head it on, but will be cleared away. Lemon will return it, and Marshall will try to get over. The offside flag went up on Marshall, even if he was able to get to it. And eventually, even though Emley were building at A, the game has now been called back for the free kick of the offside. One of those things that frustrates everyone, that sort of call, because Emley were happily having the ball and starting to build one of their attacks. Shepherd has the ball now on the right hand side, and he's going to send it forward looking for Lawrence, and he's in a tussle with Owen, and he's going to get away with it, and then Owen leaves a foot in, and it will be a free kick to the home team. 28 minutes gone, and a free kick opportunity about 25 yards out on the right hand side of the box. Good opportunity for the home team again. Just trying to see who's standing over it. Ross Hardacre is one of the men standing over it. Also Metcalf. Metcalf's one who's going to take a shot. It's going to be on target. Townsend has to palm it away. Goes onto the left wing here. Back it goes, and as they look for the cross, here it goes in, but there is all Stocksbridge players there, and it is defended well. Look for Grezlak, who is looking to get the bounce right here. Gets the next touch. He's pulled a bit, but nothing given, and Emley will get the ball back. Back to Lampton. He's going to take touch in controls despite Grezlak's press. Sorry, I know, look for the ball, but Lemon wins the header, goes to Owen, who gets it forward to Marshall. Takes a shot, slips through Marshall, comes off the back of Marshall's ankle, tries to find Marshall, and then Turner will recycle the ball. O'Connor coming forward, slipping through to Morris, trying to get back. Turner takes a shot. Artie's going to the right hand side. Hardacre is having to clear it with Marshall there. Marshall's used his body well to get Hardacre away from the ball, and Marshall is on it now, trying to find space for a cross. Butterworth off helping, it will go out for a throw-in. Suppose it was all right that Turner didn't connect properly with his shot like he would have wanted to. Lemon with a throw-in, and I think Lemon might be sending him in to try and do a long throw. They're going to break forward now. It's short to Turner, back to Lemon. He's going to send a cross in high. Long tap to challenge Lampton, and Lampton does catch it under pressure from Morris. Lampton must definitely up there, one of the best goalkeepers in this league. You only have to point to his stats to show why he should be considered as one of the best. Some goals to tell you about elsewhere. Newton Aycliffe have equalised against Cleethorpes. Jake Pettigene has scored from the spot. That puts Emley back at the top of the table for now. While Bridlington are leading 1-0 against Brighouse. Michael Coulson has scored. And then the former Brighouse player, Ash Butterworth, just gets the free kick after he was tripped. Free kick coming on the halfway line. 31 minutes gone, and it's 1-0 to Emley here as Ben Townsend will come up to take the free kick on the halfway line. Good opportunity this, as Townsend is going to try and see if he can create some problems from the set piece. Townsend sending the free kick in, goes over the top of everyone's head. Eagleton's the one who'll chase it down into right wing if he needs a bit of help. Turner's offering himself help, but he's actually going to come out, and I think it's going to be Emley's ball. Looking at the way just that bottom corner is blocked by the overhang of the clubhouse. We can't really see what's happening in that corner. Ball launched forward, headed on by Soriando, but Lemon wins it, but trips over the ball, and then here we go forward. Eagleton handled it as it went forward, and it's a free kick to Emley. Lampton will take this free kick as Emley push their men forward. trying to see if he can become a creative player as well as a goalkeeper. Ball goes forward here, and Iggulden will head it away and then headed on by O'Connor. Grejlak may have just caused a trip to player, and he has done. It's a free kick to Emley and a chance for him to whip the ball in. Another tough one for the Steels to defend this, as Emley have looked good from set pieces so far in this game. Scored from a set piece. That's where Adam Clayton's opening goal came from. But that was a corner. This is a free kick, and it will be left-footed free kick from Hardacre. Whipped in, looking to the far post, and the someone converts it, going to be offside. Oh, that could have been very dangerous. I think it's once again Adam Clayton who's just peeled away at the far post and put it back in the 6-yard area. The offside flag saves Stocksbridge on that occasion. Emley look like they know everything they need to do to pick apart this Steel's defence from a set piece. And it will be back with Townsend for a free kick. He'll be happy about the linesman's flag on this occasion. Tommy Marshall's just standing in an offside position right now. He does now head back onside. Townsend will send it out, looking for Morris. It comes off his back. Marshall will try and fight for it, but it is hooked away by Metcalf. Again, headed on by Lawrence, and O'Connor can't get control. He only sends it out to play. So back for Hardacre. Looking to launch it, and does eventually launch it downfield. Headed away from Soriando though, but then returned to Emley. Back to Hardacre. Into defence again. They're going to recycle it and send it all the way back to Jack Cowgill. He's put under some pressure by Morris and sent out to Lampton. Lampton well out of his goal, and he sends it forward and finds his man really well actually, but then the second pass from Emley is not so good, and that's just going to go into the box for Townsend. So Townsend takes out the goal and will send it long. Butterworth is going to be the man to try and head this on. He does get the header, but he can only send it backwards, and Turner gets the next header, and it goes out to play for an Emley throw. Back for Hardacre to take the throw in. Launch downfield. Lemon will head away into the midfield. Butterworth's trying to get onto it, but being well ghosted by Parkin, who's now switched it really well to Shepherd, who advances down the right. He's being followed by Tinker. Shepherd tries to get beyond Tinker to get a foot in, but Shepherd is past him to the touchline, gets the ball in, head away, going to go to the edge of the area. Here comes a shot, drill just over. I think that's from Hayden Linley there, who didn't get it on quite the foot he wanted to the first time, had to shift it onto his right. Still in plenty of space. Steels were not quick to close him down at all, and he was inches away from finding the top of the net. It still remains 1-0 though here at the fantastic Media Welfare Stadium. Another let-off for Stocksbridge, who will be happy to still be in this going into the half-time break as things continue. And Stocksbridge just missed that header on, and it's back with Emley, and it's out to the left to Amir Birchall. Forward now to Sorando, who's holding up well on the left wing. Trying to get back to Birchall, now back to Hardacre. Into the middle. And then back into defence to Cowgill. Holds it well, then over to the goal scorer, Clayton. Just sends a pass over the halfway line to Hardacre. Forward to Birchall. Marshall took out Hardacre as it was going on there, but advantage is given, and Birchall's breaking down left, taking full advantage. Down to the touchline, into the middle, blocked by Owen, and then Lemon will touch it out to Marshall. Lets the ball come to him. Forward to Morris, who loses the ball to Hardacre, and Morris tried to get it back, but the attack is back on for Emley. Birchall on the left-hand side. Gets it onto his right. Back it goes, but that will be intercepted by Morris, but then he loses it to Birchall. Back it goes to Clayton. It's over them to Cowgill, and then over to Shepherd. Stocksbridge has not been able, have had opportunities to end this attack, but have not taken them so far, as Shepherd has the ball and will return it back to Clayton under this long spell of Emley possession. It's a switch for Hardacre, and it's a hell of a switch as well. Hardacre in lots of space. Marshall trying to close him down. Here comes the cross from Hardacre. Townsend gets a punch. He sort of misses it. Still in the box. Back to Hardacre, and then eventually Marshall does really well to clear it off Hardacre. It will be a goal kick. I think the wind is swirling down there and doing some very unexpected things to the ball. We've seen some crosses take some very unusual directions at times, which seems to be confusing the Stocksbridge defence. Tinker launching it down. Look at Gragelight. Gragelight is onside this time, according to the linesman anyway. I think the linesman got that wrong, but he's cleared out for a throw-in. And it will be a throw-in for Tinker to take. Brighouse have equalised against Bridlington. Akil Francis has scored. It's currently Eagledon has the ball for Stocksbridge. Furthest man back. Out wide to Lemon. Under pressure from Birchall. Moves in onto the inside. Spins away from him and then forward to Turner, who tries to get it to Butterworth, but Hardacre intercepts, but he only returns it to Eagledon. Calm pass to O'Connor, who returns it back to Owen, who carries it out and switches it over to Tinker. Ian Richards is screaming at his players as it slipped through to Morris, but not a great touch. It does find its way to Butterworth, who returns it to Turner. Out to the right to Marshall now, who can get one-on-one with Hardacre, but will pass it back to Lemon. Stocksbridge just probing here as they look forward for Morris, who has the touch, and he's going to find a pass to Marshall. Marshall puts the cross in. It's not a great looking one. It's high, loft one. Butterworth tries to get a header, and it comes in. Still in. Stocksbridge somehow sky it. To be fair, it probably should have been a free kick to Emley, with Butterworth probably taking too much of the man as he jumped for the ball. It fell to Gragelight, who sends it over from about 12 yards out. It should be 1-1 really, but also stops the referee from getting into too much trouble, because that probably should have been a free kick to Emley in the build-up. And I think missing chances like that is one of the reasons why Stocksbridge are on this free game streak without a goal. So it's 1-0 to Emley still. 40 minutes gone. Seals just missing their biggest opportunity of the game, even if it came to them slightly controversially. Emley players were protesting after that as Lampton now sends it upfield. Goes to Owen, who heads it down line. Gragelight will challenge on the left side, but he will just go out for a throw-in. So it's out now, and Shepherd will have this throw. Launch it downfield, and it's Tinker who gets head, goes to Butterworth, who back to Turner, who sends it to the right. Marshall thought about chasing it, but realised it'd be too far. It's out for a throw-in. Hardacre will take this. Hardacre, former Ossett man, very experienced at this level, helping Emley in their first foray in this level under their current guys. Thrown forward and then head away by Lemon. Butterworth gets touched. Marshall will look to switch it, but to be a successful switch there needs to be someone to switch it to. No one was there. Cowgill on the ball now for Emley, taking his time over it. Butterworth pressing, but not exactly with much urgency. It's sent out to the right here to Lawrence, and Owen just has to get the tackle in. He goes out for a corner, and Emley have done that out of very little, and I think that sometimes is the difference with Stocksbridge's form recently. Stocksbridge have to work really, really hard just to get those corners, and then Emley have just had one pass and earned a corner, and we've seen them be very good from them so far. Hardacre goes over to take. I do wonder with Hardacre taking this corner on the right wing, if Stocksbridge can clear it, if they could start to counter down this right-hand side where Hardacre would normally be. They do have a midfielder though in quite deep in having to prevent counter-attacks, Emley, as well as two defenders on the halfway line. Here comes Hardacre corner, look at that near post again, flashes into the 6-yard area, head away, goes to the edge of the area, slammed in, blocked, it's still in the box, out it goes, Amir Birchall. To the middle to Lindley, now back to Birchall on the left-hand side. Marshall being pushed around everywhere at the moment. Birchall will get past Marshall, puts the cross in to the far post. head up into the air, head up into the 6-yard area. Eagledon can't really get that cleared. Back out to Birchall on the left, moves into the box, drills it in, blocked by Lemon. Birchall will collect it again on the left-hand side, puts another cross in. Soriano flicks a header on, goes wide, and Stocksbridge survived that little scare. 43 minutes gone in this game. Despite our scoreboard freezing, I've just noticed. Back with Townsend now, who will launch it upfield, looking for Butterworth, but head away before it can get to him, and it goes to Birchall, who can once again get an attack going. He's been one of Emley's most dangerous players so far. Birchall face up with Lemon into the middle, but it's gone past everyone. Butterworth will come back to intercept, has to control it well. He almost lost it on the edge of the area, and his clearance will just go out of play on the left-hand side. Just inside the Emley half. Hardacre now launched it downfield. Lemon heads it away, but back in midfield it goes, and for Lindley, who knocks it forward, and it's on the left, and Stockbridge trying to get through the ball, but they might lose it on the wing, and they have lost it in the wing. Sideways pass, but Tinker reads it and clears it. Hardacre challenge for it. Morris trying to get it. Go back into the middle to Lindley, who switches it, and O'Connor's just trying to haul it down, but he can't get proper control of it, and Emley get the ball back again. Shepherd sends it forward on the right-hand side, and back it goes into midfield to Metcalf, who's got plenty of space to use, and he's going to come forward looking for the pass forward, and it's a heavy touch and spread out to Birchall on the left, and you can feel the Emley fans get excited when Birchall gets on the ball. To the edge of the area now, look for the shot, here comes a shot, and it's wide in the end. It's Danae Lawrence, who's been lively as well in the early parts of this game. He sends that wide, comfortably wide to Townsend, but there isn't Emley player down in the box, so we are going to see the home physio head on. I think it might be Luke Parkin who's down. So we'll have a brief stoppage. We are into added time in the first half. Stocksbridge 1 goal down, but had that big chance to equalise about 5 minutes ago. Yes, Emley fans will say, and I would agree with them, that it should have been a foul from Ash Butterworth, but Oliver Grezlak should have taken the opportunity to convert. Ends up skying it over the bar. So Emley just will be temporarily down to 10 men, and I think they might have to play a substitute with the way. I think that might be Alex Metcalf who's actually the one who's gone off. It's Alex Metcalf who's just headed off to get more treatment. Well, that would be a big blow for this Emley team. He's a rock in that midfield, the captain. As O'Connor wins the ball, but he can't control it either, and it's back out now to Shepherd, who's going to switch it, looking for Danae Lawrence, but Lemon intercepts well, heads it forward. Turner has some space to try and start something, slips it to Marshall, but Hardacre doesn't. I think he's wanting the throw-in as well, but it will actually be half-time anyway, so it's 1-0 to Emley at the moment. Adam Clayton scoring after slamming it in at the far post after the flick on from a corner. Stocksbridge could have had an equaliser. Oliver Grezlak missed a big chance towards the end of that half. And it has been a slightly better Steels performance than what we've seen over the last few weeks, but not enough so far. They're losing 1-0 at the break, and we will see you in 15 minutes.
The Butchers Larder at Kirk Burton.
welcome back to the fantastic Media Welfare Stadium for this Northern Premier League East match between Emley and Stocksbridge Park Steels. Emley lead 1-0, a 20th minute goal from Adam Clayton has the Hewitts ahead in this game as Emley look to go top of the table tonight, and as the current scores stand, they would go to the summit. As Cleveland would have a game in hand on them, so the Owls would have a chance to overtake them once again, but a big opportunity mentally for Emley tonight. The Steels looking to end this three-game duck, 3 games without a goal, and they're looking to do it against the best defence in the league, and if they want to win, they'll have to score twice. Something that, and Emley very rarely conceded twice. The game is now back underway. Stocksbridge getting us underway in the yellow shirts, blue shorts, blue socks, kicking from right to left, while it is Emley in the claret and blue shirts, white shorts and sky blue socks, kicking from left to right. We've had no changes at half time that I can see. So the teams are as follows. It's Declan Lampton in goal for Emley, then Harrison Shepherd, Ross Hardacre, Alexander Metcalf, Jack Cowgill, Adam Clayton, Danae Lawrence, Hayden Lindley, Lawrence Soriando, Luke Parkin and Amir Birchall. The bench is Nathan Curtis, Christopher Dawson, Belchior Rodriguez, Charles Barks and Joseph Kenny.
For Emley, replacing our captain, number 4, Alex Metcalf, is number 14, Chris Dawson.
So there was where I didn't spot that Christopher Dawson has come on and replaced Alexander Metcalf for the home team. Metcalf finishing that first half with an injury. It's an early corner for the Steels at the moment as well. It's a good opportunity here. Here comes the corner, look for the near post. Anyway, goes to that far post. Oh, he heads it back 6. Oh, no, he cleared off the line, but there was a foul anyway in the build-up. Well, positive start for Stocksbridge from the corner kick. Looking to do the same thing that Emley did for the Steels in the first half in that one. So we'll be back now with Lampton. We'll take this free kick like a goal kick. Go back with the goalkeeper now, and he will launch it upfield. Eagledon gets the header, but then sent back down, and then Eagledon will send it right back up again. Morris looking to get the next touch. He's come off his man well. Marshall's fighting, comes off his back, and Morris trying the volley, and well, it would have been spectacular had it come off. We're just nowhere near coming off. Tried something very, very special.
This is a supporter announcement. Will the owner of a white BMW, registration Romeo Oscar, that's RO21 MKG Mike Kilo Golf, please return to your car and switch your lights off, otherwise you'll have no battery. That's a white BMW RO21 MKG. You've left your lights on in the car park.
And there goes the referee running across the field. No, do always wonder what happens if it's actually one of the players or officials that have ended up making a mistake by leaving the window open or the lights on in the car or parking. And they flick it on, but then Tinker sends it down, looking for Morris, who controls it really well. Drops into midfield, looking for Tinker. It's a good pass to Tinker, who finds Grezlak, who now holds it up, forced backwards, back to O'Connor. O'Connor moves it onto his right, will try to switch it, looking for Marshall. Marshall does well, and he gets it out to Lemon on the right. Marshall goes down the outside, Lemon puts the cross in, Morris gets the touch, takes him further out, and that's the problem sometimes. Back to Lemon, who tries to put the ball in, blocked, and Emley clear away, but it's better football from Stocksbridge so far in this second half. The Seals fight for it in midfield. O'Connor, he wants someone close to him. Instead, he's got to get back to Owen. It was not the pass he wanted to take. Forward now to Turner. And then back across to Eagledon. Emley happy just to press out. Drill past the right to Grezlak, who I thought might control his arm for a second, but no one called for it. Back to Turner, who's put under pressure. In back onto the right, and Lemon offer himself as an overlap, but then Emley intercepts, and Emley, surprisingly, didn't move quickly to take advantage of Lemon not being out of position. You're going to try and use it now because Lemon's not exactly rushed back, but then Turner's won it, and Turner will get hauled over as he tries to break, and it will be a free kick to the Steels. So we get to have a yellow card in this game. It came out this week that Stocksbridge have the 5th best discipline record in the league. with our bench being the most well-behaved bench in the Northern Premier League and the second best across the entirety of the Northern Premier League. Dropped down from first though, so obviously some marks against us. Ben Townsend's going to take the free kick on the halfway line, right close to the touchline on the right. In a local score, by the way, Bradford City have gone up against Rotherham United. Rishi Smallwood has scored. Here comes the free kick in, it's headed away, out to Turner, who heads it out in front of him, slips over as he tries to, and the Emley fans enjoyed that as the, I think now, Stocksbridge veteran we can call him, flips over, and there's an attempt at a break, but Lemon's read that really well. Gets it back to Townsend, but his kick lets him down, and it's another chance for away, but it's still in play, and Stocksbridge have got it back to Lemon, who sends it forward to Marshall, being held by Hardacre, but back to Turner, who sends it forward, intercepted. So, and Emley have the ball back in midfield now. Dawson has it back into defence. Turns well away from O'Connor and almost got himself into a bit of trouble there. Calgill wasn't particularly happy there as the ball balloons away. Owen will head it back. Morris can't touch it, he's in an offside position. Headed back. Eagledon puts his head in a tricky place to get it, and O'Connor tried a little cute pass that Butterworth had no idea was coming, so it's back with Emley possession now, and here comes Soriando, goes in, but Owen sticks in a foot and gets the tackle. It's out of play for a break gap and Emley throw. All went out again, and it's going to be a Stocksbridge throw this time. Even the dog weren't happy about that decision, by the way, as Turner comes forward, tries to slip through to Morris, but just wider him and intercepts it. Butterworth tries to press, doesn't do it again, much urgency, and it's cleared away as that dog is really unhappy with how things are going at the moment. Owen does really well to take that away from Sorando. He tries to evade tackle, but then he does lose it, parking on the ball, looking to slip through Birchall. The offside flag does not go up. Birchall takes it away from Townsend, keeps it in. Townsend back in position. Birchall puts it back in the middle. Sorando tries to head it down, but he's not able to control it. And well, I thought that was offside from Emma Birchall initially, but it was not given by this linesman who's made a few interesting calls in this game. As the ball goes forward here, and that's not offside. Well, it is offside from Grezlak. It's the fourth time I think Grezlak was being flagged for offside in this game. As the ball goes forward here with Birchall on the right wing. His middle to Sorando. Back in the middle to Dawson. Now to Lindley, who switches out to the left to Donné Lawrence on the left wing. He's got Lemon to try and beat. Moves into the box, tries to pass it back. Marshall, Lawrence gets it back. Lemon's trying to block him from putting a cross in. It's going to go back to Hardacre. Hardacre puts the cross in, flicks on, looking for the far post, not far off. Luke Parkin with the header. One of those looping headers that can make a goalkeeper look very silly if it goes in. It wasn't far off doing that. Say no goals in the second half yet in any of the MPL East games. 4 games on tonight, including this one. Townsend gets jeered by the home Emley fans. He sends that away. Sort of missed header, but it is Shepherd who heads it out for a Stocksbridge throw. Tinker launched it downfield and flicked on, looked for O'Connor, but then cleared away again. Shepherd sends it out of play. Okay, Stockbridge had some nice moments of football in this game, this half. The ball goes in, and then a volley from Marshall just goes well high and wide. There's Lambton. Will get a chance to clear us away and keep trying to get to his 15th clean sheet of the season. Not long by Townsend, and I don't mind Sorando, but Owen reads it and sends it away, and Grezlak will fight to keep it in, and he will keep it in and send one for Morris to try and chase. He's going to put Cowgill under some pressure in that corner. He'll send it back to Lambton, and Lambton sends it away well. Deals pressure, not paying off there, but Tinker hits it forward. O'Connor tries to get a touch, comes away from him. Soriando picks it up, comes off the back of man. Butterworth will carry it. Slime Challenge goes in. Butterworth, it's a fair. I thought it was a fair challenge. The free kickers disagreed, and it will be a dangerous looking free kick for the Steels. I'm interested to see who would take it, because normally it would be Danny Deakin. He's currently out with a hamstring injury. So instead it will be the captain, Curtis Turner. He was the winner of Stocksbridge's goal of the season last year. He'll look to put in another contender here today. Jordan Lemon is also standing over it. But I will say it's probably going to be Curtis Turner. Lemon does move away from it now. Turner takes free kick, blocked by the wall, and back to Lemon, who takes another block. That's blocked again. O'Connor's trying to win it. He does win it. Sends it back, and Tinker will have it and send it all the way back to Townsend now. Controls it. It was under pressure from Birchall, and Townsend sends it upfield, but it's going to be easily collected there by Cowgill, who gets out to Hardacre, launches it downfield, and will be collected now by Eagledon, who knocks it off Lawrence and earns a throw for Stocksbridge. A free kick, unfortunately, not coming to anything really at all. So back out with Lemon. Launch it downfield, looks for Butterworth, misses the header, but it goes further on, and Morris knocks it on, but then Emley got a footing, cleared away, but Tinker's going to be the first one onto it as he gets it on the halfway line. Right-footed, send it forward, and Marshall misses. Butterworth will try and press, but Lambton gets to it first. Means Lambton had to panic for a second at least. Butterworth needs to get back into position as Hardacre will cross the halfway line and try to get Emley going in the south. Looking for Danae Lawrence. Knocks it off the defender, and it will be a throw-in. So Emley with a chance to try and get an attack going of their own at the moment. So Hardacre with the throw-in now, and it's going to be a long one. Seems like more and more teams are adopting long throws in this league, and Hardacre will give his a shot here. Launches the throw-in in, flicked on, but then Eagledon gets a key header away, and then it's Owen who heads it out of the area, but then it goes back in. Eagledon again heading it away, goes to the edge of the area. Parkin takes a shot, and Townsend left to scramble as it went just wide of the far post. Luke Parkin looking desperate for a goal in this second half. Back now Townsend as the Stocksbridge look to try and get back into this game, and they have looked positive in the second half, just again lacking that clear-cut opportunity. They had a big one in the first. Oliver Greshlight missed it. Townsend sending it long, and it'll be returned by Hardacre, who will just give it right back to Townsend. So Townsend gets a second chance to boot this one away. Owen and Eagledon offering us short options, but Townsend instead is telling them, nope, I'm going long. And here it goes, high up into the air. Butterworth will challenge for it, and he does head it on, and then it'll be returned. And Parkin stretches to try and keep it in, but it will go out for the Stockbridge throw. Tinker quickly takes it. Morris will collect it, and he's going to keep it just about with him, but all he can do is knock out for an Emley throw next to the corner flag. It's better than it being an Emley goal kick. It's a bit of footballing intelligence from the striker at the very least. So if he didn't set up the throw in, and they might be able to get an attack going, but Emley trying to get away with it, and Greshlight has been penalised for just pulling a bit too much on his man. Back for Lambton to take.
It's up to me, really.
Taking his time with the goalkeeper as he now sends this downfield, looking for Sorando, but he can't get to it. Goes over him, and it will be a Stockbridge throw. I think it rolls out to Eagledon. Back it goes to Townsend. Sending it long. Head away from him. Goes back to O'Connor. Feints and now gives it to Tinker. Forward looking for Greshlight, and he's going to get it back at the second touch. Sliding challenge stops him going forward. Butterworth though gets it. Greshlight's trying to turn away from some trouble. Gives it back to O'Connor. Now look for Tinker. It's a poor pass, and it just seems like that's what's let Steels down. So let them down a lot at Bradford Park Avenue was just the short passing just was off target like that, and it would end what looked like it could have been a positive move. Ball throw down, Owen will head it away and then returned, and Turner will head it out, flipped on by O'Connor, goes to Grezlak, who holds it up well, goes to Tinker, who knocks it forward, but can only steer it out of play. Will be a throw-in. All goes out to the left-hand side here, and then a chance now for Emley to get going on this left-hand side. It's with Birchall, who's close to the box here, to the edge of the box. Back it goes to Hardacre, who's delivered plenty of good balls here. For Birchall, appeals for offside. I don't think he was, and the linesman won't give it. Back again to Hardacre goes. Here comes across into the middle. Head away by Owen, and Grezlak's chasing on to try and be the man onto it, but it's then gone to Tinker, who's knocked it forward. Looking for Morris, but has been covered well there by Cowgill, who has a captain's armband, and he will be back with the keeper. Goes forward to Eagledon. It's not forward, and it's back now with Sorando, who's charged forward, and then it's a good pass into the middle, and Danae Lawrence turns out well, switches it well to Birchall on the left. Birchall one-on-one with Lemon as he's looking for the shot, evades one tackle for Turner, takes shot blocked by Butterworth. Going to go all the way back to the opposition half this and go to the number 6, the goal scorer Adam Clayton. Back in defence, it's Cowgill, switches it to Clayton again. Emley do look dangerous when they go forward. It's Birchall, but that back heel don't pay off. Turner gets forward to Marshall, who turns into the middle. Not O'Connor quite aware, and he's been latched onto. Here comes a slip ball forward to Soriando. Plenty of space, take shot blocked by Owen. And then back it goes to the left here. Here comes a shot, looking for the bottom corner, and again not far off. Townsend looks to scramble again. Will be a goal kick, but Stocksbridge trying to punish themselves at that point. Emley won't like the news coming out to Newton Aycliffe though. Cleethorpes up 2-1 up in there.
Number 7, Ashley Butterworth. It's number 16, Harrison Poulter.
So we've got a substitute and probably a change in system. Harrison Poulter is going to be coming on for Ash Butterworth. It's his third appearance for the Steels, Poulter, since signing from Doncaster City. The striker has been lively in his games, but not really had much end product just yet. Local lad, went to Ecclesfield Comprehensive School, and his brother is a regular follower of the Steels. Generally not on forward, but Eagledon get onto that and head it back to Townsend. 62 minutes gone. Quickly thrown out, not a great throw though, intercepted. Now, then lost again to Stocksbridge, and back with Lemon. Lemon's going to knock it over the top. Out onto the right, and Marshall trying to keep hold of it, but can't do so. And Marshall then latches onto a mistake, and he's going to get down the right. Needs options in the middle. Poulter's at the far post. Look for the far post cleared before he can get to him. Emley do properly get it away here in the middle, but Turner's trying to put pressure on and keep it in the dangerous area. But back to Hardacre and back in defence and cleared away. He had out to play for a throw, and we're going to need a new football because it's over Emley's new fence that they've got since being promoted to this league, and it's in the cricket field, so we only need a new ball because one of the volunteers is going to have to go fetch that, and I can just see him heading over there right now. He's pulled the short straw today in the volunteer jobs. Back to Lemon, who gets it forward but intercepted, and Hardacre trying to get it away, and Stockbridge trying to pen them in, and Marshall's got it again, gets beyond the neck, another tackle, trying to put the cross in, look for Poulter at the far post, head away before it can get to him, and edge of the area, Emley clear. Tinker will pick it up on the left, into the middle to Turner. Turner carrying it forward, looks to find Poulter on the left-hand side, and he has moved on to left wing. And then going through is Morris, who gets tricked twice, and it will be a free kick to Stocksbridge.
Come on, lads.
First time, give it advantage. Second time, nope, that's going to be a free kick. Turner on set-piece duties, all set-piece duties with Deacon's injury. So a chance for the Stocksbridge to put a quality ball in. I will say Turner didn't exactly put the best free kick deliveries in last week. He's lofted towards the far post, and that one not exactly great either, as it's easy for Lambton to catch. At the very least, it didn't hit the first man. That's what happened last time, and that allowed Park Avenue to break. They earned a free kick, and from that free kick, Paddy Sykes scored the third and really did kill that game off as a contest. Lambton launching the ball downfield. Over the top of Owen. It goes to Parkin, who could break into the box. On the right-hand side, just needs the ball in the middle. Townsend doesn't get a clean punch onto it, but clicks it the second time because it just went beyond Birchall. Birchall gambled in the wrong spot. Holt now sends it forward, but it's going to be missed, and it's back now with Cowgill. It returns it to Lambton. Morris will challenge. Lambton just about gets it to Cowgill. The press is on here for the Steels, as Grezlak's on pressing, but then eventually the big boot away is the one surefire way to avoid a press. And it is now back with Emley and spread out to Hardacre on the left. Sending it forward to Danae Lawrence. He's in the corner at the moment and trying to get out of it. Back out to Birchall. And then returns it to Hardacre. The middle to Dawson, the substitute. Forward to Sorando, who's made a couple of tackles. By middle to Dawson, so it opened up for him here. Switching it over to Shepherd, chests it down well. Back into the middle with Parkin, then back it goes to Dawson. Stumbled a slight bit, but keeps the ball, and in the end we'll just give it all the way back to Hardacre, who then launched it long, looking for Danae Lawrence, who chests it down well under pressure. Just on the touchline here, back to Birchall. Going to keep the ball well, and Birchall will look to break down that left-hand side. Blocked on his way, though, by Turner, and it goes out for an Emley throw. It's a clash of two former Steel players in the dugout. So Ian Richards versus his former teammate Richard Tracy, who's done a brilliant job at Emley, guiding them up from Northern Counties Division 1 to the Northern Premier League East and potentially to the Northern Premier League Premier Division. Here comes another chance here for Emley, and the shot's blocked and it will go out for a corner. Luke Parkin, who has been Emley's best player in the second half. Managed to get it from the throw in, very quickly got his volley out, but it was blocked. So corner kick for Emley. Here comes the ball in into the 6-yard area. Well headed away by Owen. It's out here. Grezlak will be the first man onto it. Hooks it away. And Marshall will maybe could have challenged for a bit more, but leaves it. Goes out for an Emley throw. This was a regular pre-season fixture up until Emley being in the same league as Stocksbridge this year. Every summer it seemed like the Steels would head up here on a Friday night. And that last match being in 2023, a 1-1 draw goal, opening goal for Emley from Ruben Jerome, and then an equaliser from Luke Rawson. Neither striker with their respective clubs now. Grezlak gets it through the legs there of Adam Clayton, but it would have been better if it had actually been productive. It's back with Lambton now. Ball goes forward, and then it ends up going out for Stockbridge throw. 68 minutes gone. 22 minutes for the Steels to try and get something out of this. Out with Tinker, who's taking his time because he needs an option. He hasn't really got any at the moment, but then eventually Tinker will send it forward, and it's going to continue down that left-hand side, and Sutton will rescue it down in the corner. I think it's Alex O'Connor who's kept it in. Tries to get it into the box, but it's blocked back with Tinker though. Tinker delaying it, and sideways to Turner, and he's got a chance to spread it to Lemon to put a cross in, and maybe just delayed it a bit too long, because that's allowed, while Lemon has got it, it's allowed Birchall to get to him. Lemon gets it out to Marshall. Lemon offers himself as another option, but Marshall will put the ball in the box, head away at the edge of the area, chased down by Grezlak, who's pulled it back in, and then back in defence. Out to the right to Lemon, who puts it down with his right, but then it's cleared away, and there's a chance for Birchall to get forward, but Turner's done really well to dispossess him and stop any chance of a counter-attack. Out to the right to Marshall, who's trying to use his pace here, but Birchall's done really well to get his body in between him and the ball, and in the end Marshall pushes Birchall over, and it will be a free kick. Emley have got a substitute coming on. It'll looks like Lawrence is going to be the one heading off. And he looks like he's going to be replaced by Belkier Rodriguez.
Substitution for Emley replacing Lawrence is Belkier Rodriguez.
So like for like substitution, as Emley will look to keep pressure up, look to try and double their lead to really put this game beyond doubt. 2 goals has typically been enough for him to get the 3 points. So there goes Belkier Rodriguez. He takes position sort of on the right wing. And the ball is heading towards Rodriguez now, but Tinker wins the header, but he can only send it out for another throw-in. And now with Shepherd, and Shepherd carrying it forward, but now we'll launch it forward. But sorry, Adner can only head it down play, but in the end it's been given as an Emley throw-in. Linesman was right next to it. Shepherd's right now, but well intercepted by Tinker. Anyway, it comes off Poulter, and that could be a chance as Shepherd swings the ball and looks for Birchall. Lemon reads well, heads it back out to Lindley, spread out to Birchall, facing up with Lemon. Got Hardacre as an overlap, going to use the overlap. Here comes across, comes off Marshall, and it will be a corner kick to Emley. 20 minutes to go, and Emley have a chance to double the lead. And 20 minutes to try and end this increasingly awful goal drought. Comes the ball swung in, Owen gets headed, goes to the far post again, headed across the 6-yard area again, head away, and it will be a foul from Kyle Gill that stops that one from advancing any further. With Stocksbridge are now 404 minutes without a goal in this increasingly troublesome problem. Lemon sending the ball away, headed away. Turner heads it forward, and Turner will get barged in the back, and it will be a free kick. A chance for the Steels to try and get the ball into the box. Plenty of play. He is heading up for this free kick that Turner will take. Includes Jack Tinker, who's made 135 appearances for the Steels and yet to score. Turner launching the ball in, headed away, goes to the edge of the area. O'Connor has it, crowded by 2 men, has to send it back now to Turner. Across to Lemon, who's in a central position, switching it to the left-hand side. No one's there for it. Will go out for a goal kick in the. Actually, it's going to be a throw-in. So not the worst things happen for the Steels. So Stocksbridge will try and pen Emley in from this throw-in. Granted, they have penned him in well because Turner's got it back out to O'Connor. O'Connor's going to take the shot, it's curling, and it dips well, but Lambton is able to cover it simply and put it in his arms. So there's been a few shots on target for the Steels today, which is a positive. By the way, just an update on that scoreboard, which apparently gets disrupted by the person who operates the media side of his hearing aid. It's showing 16 minutes gone. It's more troublesome than our online scoreboard, it seems. As Lindley switches the ball and gets it to Birchall, who's had to go back to get in. He's trying to get past Marshall now. He's up, and Marshall well in with a good slide tackle, stops him getting any further. Out for a throw-in. I think it's a very non-league thing, isn't it? Scoreboard don't really work as it should do because of a hearing aid. It does show the score though. And is that not the most important thing when you've got a phone in your pocket that can do the time? Cowgill putting the ball into the box. Townsend's not going to come out, and maybe he's going to get punished. Amir Birchall doubles the lead for Emley. Eagleton couldn't handle the attacker as he came through. Townsend didn't come out for either. Birchall gets the touch, knocks it back in. It's 2-0 to Emley, and Emley are yet to lose this season after getting a 2-goal lead. A huge blow for the Steels as they look set to have their 4th defeat in a row.
Emley scored in the 76th
His 14th goal of the season,
and
and Emley's leading scorer. And Stocksbridge will have to do a lot if they want to get back into this. Back to Turner, to Owen. Stocksbridge trying to up the pace a bit. That's forward goes through to Grezlak, flicks it onto Tinker, who miscontrols it, trying to fight with Parkin to keep hold of it, and eventually Emley just slam it out for a throw-in. Stocksbridge, 2-0 behind. Tinker throws it in looking for O'Connor, flicks it on to Turner, opens up for Turner, hasn't got an option on his right though, and then eventually tries it, but it's blocked. And then eventually, Grezlak holds down his man, and it will be a free kick to Emley. Wonder if we're going to see Silas Valladolid Collins soon for Stocksbridge to try and see if a comeback is possible. Stocksbridge have only scored 2 goals in a game once this calendar year. It was that 3-0 win against Sheffield FC on New Year's Day. Ball forward from Lambton. Owen heads it away. Grezlak knocks it on, but then cleared out, goes to the right here. Where Parkin knocked it long. Tinker will track it. Sorando's going to try and get in. Sorando was offside, so will be a free kick to Stocksbridge. Back to Townsend for the free kick. Sends it long, looking for Morris. Morris comes on to it, but goes on, and Cowgill gets enough, and then cleared away by Linley. Tinker tries to head it forward, and then Parkin returns it downfield. Owen heads it away, looking for O'Connor, but being won well here by Dawson. Dawson turns back, slips it to the number 15, and Belke Rodriguez puts another cross in. Birchall takes shot. It's 3-0. It's within 2 minutes. It's all gone really, really wrong for Stocksbridge. Rodriguez has turned his man, whips a fantastic ball in. Birchall's there. He's got his second of the game, and that's it for this game. 3-0 to Emley. For the second game in a row, Stocksbridge are losing 3-0. Jack Dolman is about to head on. He's replacing Oliver Grezlak. And just to make things more unlikely, only one team has scored 3 goals against Emley this season, and that was Cleethorpes Town.
Replacing number 10, Oliver Grezlak, is number 15, Jack Dolman.
Stocksbridge just switched to a 3-5-2 now, just to see if there's any hope of clawing Summit back here. As Rodriguez controls it well, and into midfield to Dawson, trying to get forward, back in defence, and then pass it out. As the goal music is still continuing right now. And the ball switched out before it goes out. Returned by a header in the crowd. It's a good header as well. That might be a signing up after the match for Stocksbridge. So Tinker launches it downfield, sends it back, and Rodriguez will try to get onto it, but Turner wins it well, turns away from the pressure from Rodriguez through to Morris, who's in a deep position, tries to hold on to the ball, knocks it on, looking for Turner, but then sent forward, and Owen intercepts out forward back into attack, and goes past Stiggleton, forward to Sorando. Sorando coming forward, Sorando takes a shot right at Townsend. This is starting to become a bit of a gruesome game for the Steels. Sent forward by Townsend. Dolman goes well beyond him with his header and back into defence, and Emley are being pressed here, and it Goes away to Turner, who controls it well. Left now to Dolman, who's trying to get beyond his man. Tries to forward. Morris stretched for it beyond him and cleared away. Back out to the right now, and with Dawson then knocked forward and all the way out, but Iggulden will pick it up on the halfway line, it through to Marshall. Marshall like being ready to spin round a bit, and then back it goes to Lemon, who spreads it out to Marshall, and it's too much of a pass as it goes out to play for the throw-in. So it's going to be out. Emley are going to bring on some more subs now. Kenny comes on for Lindley now. So we'll see that's others. Emley will now look just to make sure no drama happens in this game.
Substitution for Emley, replacing number 8, Hayden Lindley.
In an local score, Ross Hanna has set up a goal for Austin Main. It was Sam Limber who equalised for the Doncaster side away at home to Hallam FC today.
And replacing number 9, Lawrence Hendo, is number 12.
Another sub for Emley is that Nathan Curtis is coming on. He's going to replace Sorando. Ball sent forward, but return downfield, and Stocksbridge fighting for it. Dolman trying to keep hold of the ball, but he's going to lose it to Rodriguez, who's doing well, slips it back in to Dawson, who knocks it long, and Iggulden will cover that and just boot that one away. Forward it goes into Marshall, tries to get back into midfield. O'Connor tries to get back in midfield, but again, loose pass, and Birchall's just won it for Emley and slips it sideways to Rodriguez. Rodriguez pass through to Parkin, who's been good enough for a goal, gets it forward now to Curtis, but the offside flag goes up. Stocksbridge yet a let off there. 3-0 down, 81 minutes gone, and well, it'd be something special if Steels could come back from this. As unlikely as it seems at the moment. Imagine you get good odds. All switched out to the right, headed on by O'Connor, but won back by Emley. Back to Lampton, who is looking set for his 15th clean sheet of the season. As it gets out to Birchall. Back it goes to Hardacre, who knocks it long, and Owen takes a touch out to the right here and takes it around the corner and forward to Turner, who then sends it down, but Hardacre will intercept and just return that downfield. Owen headed forward into midfield, Turner chesting it into the middle and then sends that forward, head away, and Morris will pick it up deep, and Morris moving into some space on the left and could find Dolman on the left, finds Dolman on the left, just needs the cross from him, takes a second to control it, that just closes him down a bit, needs a bit of help now because of that. Yeah. And then back it goes to Owen. So they're just not quick enough in their options as Owen just tries to go forward, and I think Owen's going to be a free kick to Stocksbridge, I think, for a very, very light foul. I don't think anyone even realised it was a foul. But Turner will have a chance to put the ball into the box. Gavin Roffery has put Pontefract 2-0 up on Heaton Stannington. 76 minutes gone there. Cleethorpes Town now 3-1 up on Newton Aycliffe as well. Josh Walker scored. Turner's free kick goes in and it goes beyond everyone, and Lampton has to just clutch that at the last. We've seen a few of Turner's free kicks going like that. Oh, wasn't too far off. Lampton, though, was aware. Ball quickly out towards Birchall. Got the better in 11 here. Birchall goes in, takes a shot. Looking for the hat-trick. Just wide. Got the better of Jordan Lemon on that occasion. Back now to Townsend for the goal kick. Ball goes long, he's going beyond to Poulter and trying to get some touch on it, but he's lost that battle to Shepherd. Back to Lampton, who sends it away, and Tinker gets the touch and tries to get beyond to kind of back to Tinker, who can't get good control. It just seems like touch, to be honest. As it goes through now into the field, it's a crunching tackle from Owen. No foul given, advantage given. Goes through to Birchall, who'll be one-on-one with Lemon as the furthest man back again. Birchall moves in, goes sideways to Hardacre. Hardacre takes a shot, blocked by O'Connor. Stocksbridge survive for now. Ball goes into the box and then Townsend will claim it. It's going to be a stoppage here, and I think it's because Belki Rodriguez has stayed down after that tackle from Elitoin, so he might need some treatment. He will be getting some treatment from the physio here. Not good for Emley if one of their subs would be injured in this manner.
Just a reminder that this weekend the first team are at home to Bradford Park Avenue on Saturday, kicking off at 3 p.m. That's Bradford Park Avenue on Saturday at 3 p.m.
It's been a while since Stocksbridge Park Steels have had a streak of bad results like this, as in getting beat by this. The last time Stocksbridge were beat by 3 goals or more twice in a row was back in 2020 when they were beaten 4-0 by Mask United and then 6-2 by Leeds.
Marshall, number 17, Silas Collins.
Tom Marshall's just heading off with Valladolid Collins coming on to replace him. It is the last throw of the dice that Ian Richards can realistically do today. Bounce back now to Townsend. We'll pick the ball up. Calls it out, we'll get it forward, and now right footed, sending it forward, looking for Morris. Head away goes to O'Connor, who controls. Sideways look for Turner. Turner wins the first tackle, tries to slip through Poulter, but it's just a bit wider, and it will go back to Lambton. Poulter will make sure Lambton has to pick the ball up. Ball goes forward from Emley, and it's played away, and then Emley head it away and into midfield. They've done a defence as you'd expect for a team that's only conceded 17 goals. Has done brilliantly today to make sure Steels haven't had a sniff even when they played decent football. Turner has the ball, gets it to O'Connor in the middle of the pitch. Out to Lemon. Into the touch, and now we'll switch play over to Tinker, who heads it into the middle to Owen, who crosses the halfway line. Going to look for Dolman with this pass, and it's a good pass, but Dolman's got no one in the middle really to send it to, and the offside flag is up anyway. So 87 minutes gone in this game, 3-0 to Emley. Just notice that the scoreboard is now counting down. As the ball goes forward from Lambton. Owen heads it away, and Turner heads out to left. Tinker heads forward. Bit of head tennis as Owen tries to get forward. Morris gets it down to ground to Owen, who tries to launch forward, goes out play for a throw-in. Just feels like a bit of the spirit of Stocksbridge has been knocked out of him today. And that's a very happy dog if it's an Emley fan. Barked over in the corner, and then we get it out to Birchall on left, but it's just going to drop too deep for him. Goes out of play despite his best efforts. The man who scored twice today. I'm trying to get it down the right, but Emley clear it away, and up in front it goes to Curtis. Back to Parkin. Being industrious in this second half for the home team. Birchall back into midfield as Emley just knock it around for fun at the moment. In it forward, and it's a poor pass, but Dolman's gone in to win it well. It's with Valladolid Collins now, who's trying to turn, and he has to give it back to Lemon. Lemon launching it forward, and it's good looking pass. Morris is onside, gets control on the right, gets bundled over, and I think we'll see our first yellow of the game here, as he was to move into the box. Had to move in the box. At least it should be a yellow card for Morris about to break in. I don't know what Morris was appealing for more, but We haven't had a booking yet, and you'd imagine that's going to be one. But I don't think he's going to give one.
Just while there's a break in play, the William Saxon Sons Emley man of the match
which is a bit of a
making his
surprise.
home debut this evening, our number 8, Hayden Lindley.
So Emily have given their man of the match to Hayden Lindley out of minute time of virtual for his 2-goal game. How dangerous he's been. As Curtis Turner stands over this free kick, and it would be nice to try and end this goal duck here. It is, it's going to be on target. No, just off target in the end. Not far off being on target. And it's going to be a goal kick in the end. Say no yellow card again for that foul, which was a bit of a surprise. So back with Lambton now as 90 minutes have long passed. Just under a minute has gone in whatever added time we are getting. I can't imagine too long. As Lambton sends that one long. Biggleton clears it away, goes forward and well controlled, but then won out and cleared away. And switched over to the right hand side for Emley, and Parkin almost got to it. Don wins ahead of Tink, he tried to clear it, but blocked. Turner gathers it up, recycles, sends it forward, but cleared away. Goes out to Owen. Clears it out now to Turner. Turner turns well and then left-footed sends it forward, looking for Poulter over the top. Lambton comes out to his goal, clears it away. O'Connor looks to win it, but headed on by the substitute, and then looking for Birchall. Well won by Lemon. Lemon will have to win that duel, but then that pass was poor, and then the second time gets out to Valladolid Collins, who turns in here into the middle, and to Morris, who switches back out to Lemon. Lemon looking to win that battle on the right, moves in. Lemon puts the cross in, headed away, and then Lemon's going to allow that to go out for a throw-in. And that will be it. It's Emley 3, Stocksbridge Park Steels 0. It's a disappointing one. Stocksbridge, we didn't look too bad at parts in the second half, but then a 3-minute barrage for Amir Birchall killed the game off for the Steels, and they'll have to have their second 3-0 loss in a row. 3-0 to Emley it ends, and it will. And that Stockbridge will have to come back against Ossett United. Emley 3-0 result against Stocksbridge Park Steels. We'll see you for Saturday's game against Ossett United. Thank you and good night.